All right, hello everybody. I'm currently looking, it's about 9:07 a.m. on Tuesday. I'm looking at Intel, and you can see here I have a 37 put. My current, if I bring this over here, my current break even on Intel, currently have a cash secure put opened on the 13th. Expiration date is 9/22, which is this Friday. And it looks like with my strike price of 37 and my contract price of 0.33, I have a break even of 36.67. And if we look at where it is now, we're at 36.67. So somebody can call me on this and say, hey, you've dropped below the 37 strike. I want you to purchase my stocks at 37. However, if they did that, they have a break even, so they're not really gaining anything by doing that. You can see the stock is starting to come up. I can see that it's gaining some positive momentum. If it breaks through here, if it breaks through this line, this starts to turn around and come back up. The green crosses the red. For the day anyways, I would based on technical indication that this stock, that may be the bottom there. If I look over at the 3-month, you'll see there's, some support here. It's a 36, or actually that's about, let's say a 36. Once it hits that point, let's see, go back here. There's some additional support. You can see here about 35. So 35, 36. I would say is pretty strong support going back to June. If I went to the 6-month just to see what that looks like, that it crossed down at this point back 2022. So the majority of 2023 has been in the red down here, and then slowly has been increasing, and maybe at a year high. So we're at a year highs. Is it going to continue to go up? Is it going to come back down? Is it going to hold the support? Those are all the questions, right? If I go back to the 10-day, just to see what that's doing, it looks like maybe some support here. Let's see if it allows me to slow internet. 36.24. That would be an estimated bottom there. So maybe at 36. I mean, if I'm looking at this, then, I guess it can go either way. What can the stock do? If I go back to today. So you can see that might be a bottom. Can it maintain that? Can it come back? Will it come back? I see strong indication that it's, in the ADX, DMS indicator, which is a price momentum oscillator. Looks like, that's increasing. This still has maybe a little way to go. It's crossed over into positive. In terms of how I look at it, it has a positive momentum. This is still in the negative. The moving average, it's got some positive momentum, so we'll see if it can hold. That's going to be my question. That's going to be, where am I in my, my option? Currently it's at a negative 27, but that's if I chose to buy it now. If I said, oh, I want to close it out, I want to close my option. If that's what I wanted to do, then if I wanted to buy to close, it says that I would experience a total loss of the 37. So I bought it for what, 33? Yeah, bought it for 33 is my average price. So I've already collected that premium. So if I were to sell it for that, then I would experience $30 estimated loss. And so that's what Intel is telling me here, that I would experience an overall $30 loss. And with my USB, US bank, that's about a $28 loss that I would experience. So I'm not planning on selling that or actually closing that sell option. But what I am doing is monitoring and saying, hey, this is interesting. I'm in the game. It's real money. I got collateral there. $3,700 holding. If I was called, I'd have the stock at 37. Assuming the stock went back up, I can have a position to sell a covered call with the stocks that I've acquired, 100 shares at $37 strike price. I would receive those. I would receive those at $37 a share, and so I would have the option to open a sell a covered call, and if I felt the stock would come back up, then I would generate income premium on selling those. So I'm not super worried, because if I have to, or if they exercise the option and I have to buy the stock for 37, then I'll buy it for 37 and be okay with that. Or looking at it now, I could even say, hey, I really like Intel. I could open up another option. I could say, hey, you know what? I want to go to Intel, and hey, I like the position I have at 37, but I want to, if I'm called at 37 and I start selling covered calls, I want to have another option I want to sell another put maybe for a 10-day period. And now, if I'm looking at support, what's my next support? 35.5. What do the options look like at 35.5? That's my next support, my next bottom that I would estimate Intel to go to. Then I could say, okay, let's look at a 35. And so if I go to 35, I see that the delta is a 0.16. That means there's a 16% chance that it'll hit this strike price. And you can see 100 minus 16% is 84%. So Robinhood actually will calculate your delta, right? So if somebody's buying the put, they have a 16% chance of profit. If I'm selling the put, then I have an 84% chance that this option is going to expire worthless, and that I'll be able to collect a $20 premium and keep that premium, not have to buy it, and it would just expire worthless. And so, this is something that, at 35, would I be willing to buy the shares at 35? That's the question for myself. So at this point, I'm going to continue to watch the stock, see what it does, and then go from there. So just a little insight, just a little, what I do during, if I have a free moment in my day, I'll take a look at that and just share some experience of what I'm going through on my day-to-day analysis, and kind of keeping up. When I do it, for me, it's fun. I enjoy it. So we shall see what this does. So hope you enjoyed that. Thank you.